On the evening of October 16th, Chance went live to announce that he was back. He said this despite having streamed daily with no break. He advised that he had a message from Music Biz Marty, which he claimed came from a police officer that he and his moderator Serendipity had spoken to. He advised that the officer had ordered Marty to leave him alone and that he would be documenting everything Marty did and turning it in to the police. He then began to ramble about the so-called content that he was working on before shouting out the one person that was watching the stream. He claimed that he would be returning to working on, quote, brand new genres of music, expressing his hope that the viewers would enjoy them. Chance then began rambling about a drift team that he had supposedly joined, saying that he was the first North American to join said team. The stream suffered from repeated audio issues throughout.
What up, what up, what up? It's your boy, I'm back. That's right, you heard it. I'm back. You ain't stopping me. You thought you were, but you're not, Marty. But I do have a little message for you. Okay? I do have a message for you, Marty. And this ain't coming from me. This is coming from the police officer that myself and Saren spoke to. You need to leave me alone. And leave my family and my friends alone. Because from here on out, everything that you try to do to me, I will be documenting. And they did tell me that if you do anything to document it, and I am to take it down to the police station. So, Marty, all I have to say to you is good luck with your life. But on a side note, I also am thanking you because you pushed me to do something, which is to get back in the studio where I belong. So your boy's back doing music uploads full time, full on, with some skate sponsor videos to hopefully get a sponsor through doing a sponsoring video through Skate 3, and the Forza franchise, which I'm super excited for. And shout out to the one person watching. I'm not sure who you are, but what up? All I got to say is that I'm back full time doing music, doing the videos that I used to do back in the day. I know it's been a long, long time since I've been on here. But it feels good to be back. It really does. It feels good to be back. I will be doing more uploads on this channel. As you guys know, Marty broke into, if you don't know Marty, he goes by Music Biz Marty on YouTube. He hacked into my previous channels and uploaded videos to get those channels taken down. And now I have to resort to using older channels. So, yeah, that was fun. But I can honestly say it feels good to be back, doing music, doing what I love to do. So, Marty, good luck with your life. And like the police officers told myself and Saren, leave me alone and leave my family and my friends alone. Because I will be documenting everything. But I just wanted to pop up on here for a minute because I do have to get back to working on some stuff. If you guys don't know, me and a good friend are actually working on some brand new music. I am going to be working on my own record label again. I'm going to be doing that. So I will be pushing out some brand new genres of music that I do hope you guys will enjoy. That, you know, I know that I'm enjoying creating, and hopefully you guys get the same enjoyment out of those songs and those pieces that I'm going to be doing. I also will be starting a channel for my drift team called the Envy Drift Mafia. The team is actually led by my good friend Virtual Raps through Xbox One. Shout out to my homie Virtual Raps. What's up, brother? I see you, man. But if you don't know who the MB Drift Mafia is, they're a very well-known drift team through Forza Horizon series. Basically all the Forza games in general, but mostly the Forza Horizon series. They're based out of the UK. And I can honestly say this, I am actually the first North American to join the MB Drift Mafia. So that's super exciting. I'm super pumped. I will be live streaming some of our practices on here and uploading, some of our practices that we do and stuff on a weekly basis. So I'm very excited for that, man. Like, I'm super stoked. But I just wanted to pop on here and let you guys know that yes, I'm back. Yes, I'm fine. No, Marty is not getting away with this. And yeah, I look forward to my brand new life, doing what I love, getting back to what I enjoy, what I should have been doing all along. So I'm super pumped. And for those of you that are not caught up on everything that's been going on with me, I will be doing a live stream explaining everything. I will be, going over details of what happened, or some details as much as I can.
Soon after this, Music Biz Marty went live, kicking off the stream by viewing a video about the 9/11 tragedy which took place on September 11th, 2001. He did this as a way to signify that the war between he and Chance had, quote, just begun. He then began to explain that Chance had once again been accusing him of murdering deceased troll Jamie Nicole, who had died as a result of coronavirus in mid-2020. As he explained this, an angry Chance joined the panel and immediately began yelling at him, reiterating that Marty needed to leave him alone and stay out of his many accounts. He then warned Marty that he would be contacting the police if he was not left alone. He seemed completely oblivious to the fact that he was, in fact, the one initiating contact between them as he said this, meaning that it was him who needed to leave Marty alone. Chance declared that Marty did not own himself or Saren, and that Chance had enough proof to have him committed to a psychiatric facility. He then ordered Marty to cease and desist before abruptly exiting the panel.
Oh, greetings and good evenings, everybody. The war has only just begun. It's the guy continually wants to make these accusations against me that I murdered somebody that I dated in real life. There's one problem with that. There's many problems with that. One, I hadn't seen her in months prior to her demise. Oh, well, here he is.
Hey, don't hide me, Marty, you sick fucking piece of shit. I'm warning you right now, Marty. You stay away from me. You stay out of my fucking shit. You stay out of my goddamn YouTube channel and my Google. I know what you said. You sat right there and said bad shit would happen before my channel got taken down, Marty. You are truly insane and pathetic. And I'll tell you right now, Marty, you do this again, and I will call the police on you for harassment.
You'll never call
the
police.
No, you have harassed me for 7 years, you sick fuck. You have harassed me for 7 years. 7 years you've harassed me, Marty, and you need to stop it. You need to stop it.
The police hate you.
Stop it. Stop it.
The police hate you, sir.
Shut up, Marty. Next time you do this, I will call the police on you for harassment, and I will have an order put out on you, Marty. This is not a game. This is real fucking life, Marty. Real life, psycho. Hey, guys, did you guys know that Marty thinks that he owns me and thinks that he owns Serendipity? Did you guys know that? Oh, you didn't know that? Well, guess what? In his mind, he thinks that he owns us. Go on. Or you can ask her for yourselves, guys. Go on and ask her. She'll tell you. This guy thinks that he owns us. Marty, you do not own me. You do not own Saren. You are a psychopath that needs help. You are a sick and very disturbed individual that needs help, Marty. And if you do not stop, I will get the help for you and I will have you committed because I have more than enough proof to have you committed just by those screenshots alone, Marty. And yes, I do still have them. And yes, I will be making a new channel. And yes, I will be uploading them again and again until you get through your head that you need to stop, Marty. You are sick. You are disgusting. You are disturbed. And you need to shut the fuck up. And you need to leave me alone. When I say leave me alone, that means leave me alone. You are not my mom. You are not my dad. You don't own me, bitch. I own me. You don't own Saren. She owns herself. So leave me the fuck alone. Because the next time you do, I will call the police and I will call the FBI and have you investigated. That is not a joke, Marty. This is very fucking serious. This is no laughing matter. You are to stay away from me. I am telling you right now, you are to cease and desist right the fuck now. You are to stop. Because the next time you do this, I will call the police. That is not a joke, Marty. Next time you do this, I'm calling the cops. Next time you do it, Marty, I'm calling the cops.
You've said that so many times before.
As Marty displayed screenshots of his final communication with Jamie Nicole, Chance rejoined the panel, ignoring Marty's request to acknowledge said screenshots. Chance began to claim to be Marty's owner, referring to him as a dog in the process. After again deflecting Marty's screenshots, he again began ranting about Marty's lack of ownership and lack of the validity in the contract between the two. They then began to discuss Saren, who had supposedly been lumped into the contract, making her Marty's property as well. Marty claimed that Chance had made threats towards Saren's children, which Chance ignored to continue rambling. Chance, who referred to his uncle and father as his brothers and his grandmother as his mother, then claimed that Marty was inbred, declaring that he looked like, quote, Steve Urkel got hit with a goddamn Oompa Loompa. Chance would eventually respond to Marty's claims about Saren's kids, saying that he hadn't threatened them before immediately claiming to have apologized for threatening them. Saren herself said in a comment displayed on the screen that he had in fact threatened the children. Chance, of course, ignored this to continue screaming, even going so far as to threaten Marty's life.
How do you explain this? It says that this headache happened on 5/31 when she died in July.
Marty, I'm telling you right the fuck now, pal. You're gonna fucking listen to me and you're gonna shut your goddamn mouth, boy.
Yeah, so
you're gonna shut your goddamn mouth, boy.
Explain that, sir.
No, Marty, you're gonna shut your goddamn mouth, little boy. No, Marty, take that shit down. It's me and you. Me and you, motherfucker. No, Marty, don't change the subject, pussy boy. Don't change the fucking subject, coward. Shut up, Marty. I own your bitch ass. You don't own me. So sit down like a good puppy dog and shut your mouth.
You'll never call the police.
Listen to your owner, Marty. I'm your owner. So you better fucking listen to me, pal. If you don't, I'll come there and I'm whooping that little ass.
Don't you wish you could?
So if you, I'd sit the fuck down and shut up, Marty.
Okay, so how did I give her a pill that she died a month later from?
Marty, let's not go there with that. That ain't what this is about, Marty. You know what this is about, Marty. You know what this is about, Marty. Yeah. This is about the fact that you think that you own me when you don't. I am not owned by you. That contract is fake. It's null and void. It would never hold up in court, Marty. Therefore, you do not own me. I did not sign a contract that says so-and-so owns me. I did not sign that. Saren did not sign a contract that says, oh, you own me. She didn't sign shit. She didn't know. No, shut up, old man. Okay. She didn't even know that you were that dude. She didn't know that she was part of the deal until you brought her into it. Well, and you say that you care about her? No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. If you did, Marty, shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth, psycho.
Did you threaten her kids?
Shut your mouth, psycho bitch. Hey, psycho pervert. Shut your mouth.
Pervert, you jerk off.
Shut your mouth, you fucking psychotic inbred little bitch.
Inbred?
You are inbred, bitch. Look at you. You look like goddamn Steve Urkel got hit with a goddamn Oompa Loompa, nigga. So shut up. Wow. Shut your fucking bald ass up.
Sorry,
you're gonna shut up. I am tired of what you do, Marty. Everyone is tired of hearing what you fucking do. All you do is attack and harass, try to get your way. Oh, if I can't have the three-wheel deal, nobody can. And I own him. He's my property. Does that ring a bell, Marty? Does that ring a bell?
Well, yeah.
Oh, I think it does. It sounds just like the text that you sent Sarah and she sent to me from you, Marty. Those were
Cyrax, does you threatening her kids last night ring a bell, Cyrax? Does that ring a bell?
words, Marty. Shut up, Marty. Those were your words. Those were
Cyrax, you threatened to out her kids if she wouldn't be friends with you.
words. No. This ain't how this is gonna happen.
It absolutely is, Cyrax.
This is not how this is gonna work, Marty.
Yes, it is, Cyrax.
This is not how this is gonna work, pal.
That's exactly how it's gonna work.
Let me tell you exactly how it's gonna work, Marty.
I'll tell you how it's gonna work because you were my personal property.
Oh wow.
We'll take turns
Wow.
talking.
Stop fucking muting me, motherfucker.
You did threaten
Stop
her kids.
fucking muting me.
You did threaten her kids, Cyrax.
Actually, no, I did not.
You did.
Hey, let me tell you, Marty, I apologize to her for that, you manipulative little bitch. Ask her for yourself. I apologize to her, motherfucker, so shut up with that shit.
You threatened her kids.
But Marty, that don't give you the right to do what you do. That did not give you the right to break into my YouTube account, hack my shit, and get it taken down. That didn't give you that. No, shut up. That is breaking and entering, Marty. That is a crime. Do you not realize that you could go to jail for that?
Don't care.
You ain't above the law. You're not above the law. No one is above the law.
Neither are you.
Not even you. You're not above the law, Marty. You're a psycho.
Cyrax, you threatened
No,
kids.
don't Cyrax me, you manipulative little fat ass motherfucker. Shut up, you fat piece of lard.
You threatened kids.
Shut up.
You jerk off to kids.
Shut up before I come there and kill you. And I'm not afraid to say it. If you not stop and the cops don't do something, I'll do something myself, which will involve me coming to your house and murdering you.
Marty would claim, correctly, that the last time he had showed up to Chance's city, Chance had refused to come outside to meet him. Chance, after saying wow repeatedly in response to being briefly muted, declared that he was not a sex offender before berating Marty for his supposed sexual attraction to him. Marty would again bring up Chance's suspicious interactions with children, which Chance denied, claiming that Marty simply wanted to be right. Chance, who had literally threatened to end Marty's life 2 minutes prior, would then claim that he had never done anything wrong to Marty. Doubling down on doing nothing to provoke Marty, Chance would then threaten to turn Marty into roast beef, asserting that he would, quote, chop his head off and use it as a mantle. He then incorrectly claimed that Marty's parents had disowned him as a result of his supposed psychosis. Chance would also repeatedly claim that he had been harassed by Marty for 7 years, despite it not having even been 3 years at this point. Marty would then attempt to offer Chance a deal, but Chance instead abruptly exited the panel for a second time.
When I showed up, you hid.
7 years you bullied me, bitch. Wow. Wow. Marty, just shut the fuck up.
All you do is
You're
scream,
muting me because you don't want to hear the truth. That's all it is. You don't want to hear the truth.
You threaten kids and you're a sex pest.
Wow. No, I'm not a sex offender, you stupid motherfucker.
I said sex pest.
Oh, really? Says the one who says he wants to fuck me.
So what if I do?
No, I don't want to be with you.
Well,
I don't want anything to do with you.
Well, fine.
You're a psycho, Marty. I don't want anything to do with you.
Well, it's 2021.
That's nice. No, Marty, this ain't funny. Do you guys see how he really is? Do you guys see now what I mean? This man's a psycho. This man's disturbed.
You pray out kids.
Dude, let me tell you all right now. This man sent Saren the same screenshots in the videos that you guys saw. He texted her that shit, and she sent it to me. All the screenshots that y'all saw, he said that shit. Take a look for yourselves, everyone. This man is clearly disturbed and needs...
Cyrax, you groom kids and you threaten kids. You're a fucking predator.
You little bastard. I don't do shit, you manipulative punk ass.
You just admitted to threatening her kids.
Marty, I don't do shit. You only want to twist my words.
You just admitted to it, and ask Sharon herself.
How did I admit to jack shit, Marty? You're trying to twist my words. Because you want to be right. That's all it is. What I'm going to say is plain as day. I did not do a damn thing to you to make you bully me. So back off.
You're a terrible person.
Back off, Marty.
You're a terrible
I
person.
am not a terrible person. That's you. You're the one that manipulates people, Marty. You think you own me. You think you own me. And quit spewing lies. Quit lying, Marty. Quit the lies, psycho boy. Quit the lies, fat ass. You're lying through your teeth and you know it. Quit lying through your teeth, Marty. This ain't a joke. This ain't a game. Shut up, Marty. This ain't no goddamn game, you psycho fat little bitch.
I don't think it is a game.
Don't make me fucking come up there and turn you into a goddamn roast beef because I will. I will chop your damn head off and use it as a mantle. So go ahead, Marty. You pushed me to this. You think I like being like this? Yes. No, but you bullying me for 7 years. For you bullying me for 7 years. Put me in this position. So you did this. Stop placing the blame on me. This is all your fault.
My fault?
You know, this is your fault. Your fault. Your fault.
How did I make you threaten her kids?
Well, let's see. You bully me, manipulate me. You manipulate her.
How did I manipulate
you? Threw her into a goddamn bed that she didn't know about. And you say you care? No, you don't.
You threatened her and her kids.
You don't care about her, Marty. If you did, you wouldn't have done what you did and made her a part of the bet without her knowing.
Well,
you don't care. You don't care. You only care about yourself. It's either your way or the highway, pal. That's how it is. It's either your way or the highway.
That's right.
Because you're psychotic and you need help.
That's right, sir.
No wonder your parents disowned you. You're a psycho. You're a psychopath, Marty. Wake up. Wake up, Marty. This is reality. This ain't no game.
Sorry, you've tried to kill kids before.
Marty, wake up. This ain't no game. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. This ain't no game. This is real life. For 7 years, you've harassed me. For 7 years, you've bullied me. And so help me God, if you do not stop, if the cops don't do something next time, you will find me at your front door. That is not a game. That is serious, Marty. So pick wisely. Either leave me the fuck alone, or the next time, it's your fucking grave, pal.
I got a deal for you. I got a deal for you. There he goes.
Rejoining the panel, Chance would assert that no deals would be made, threatening to contact the FBI if Marty continued to harass him. Chance, sounding as if he was fighting back tears, began to repeatedly assert that his life used to be good before Marty had entered it, again blaming Marty for his lack of ability to earn an income. Marty correctly asserted that Chance was no good at music or racing, which Chance responded to by rambling about not being owned once again. As Sally could be heard outside the room yelling for Chance to calm down, Marty repeatedly claimed that Chance would not call the police on him. Chance responded to this by asking his grandmother for the number to do so, again exiting the room to ascertain this information. For those unaware, the number to contact police in America is 911. That's right, Chance couldn't remember 3 digits despite calling the police on a nearly daily basis.
Blast her.
Come on, coward. Marty, let me tell you right the fuck now, there is no deal. The deal is you're going to leave me alone, or the next time you do this, I'm calling the cops, I'm calling the FBI, and I'm having you investigated. That's the deal. So either leave me alone, or the next time I'm calling the police. And I'm not joking around. All those other times I didn't call. No, all those other times I said I was going to call. The only reason I did is because I wanted to give you a chance to come clean and to stop doing what you're doing. So it's pretty apparent that you have no intent on stopping. So I'm going to tell you this right now, once and for all. You leave me the fuck alone. You quit going after me, my friends, and my family. You leave me alone and quit harassing me. Because the next time you do any of this shit, Marty, I will take all the evidence I have on you. I'll take it down to the police station and I will have them investigate you, including the screenshots and anything else that I get sent. Because, Marty, you harassed me for 7 years. 7 years you harassed me and made my life a living hell. You stole my life from me thinking that you own it. Well, let me tell you, Marty, I might not have had much of a life before you, but let me tell you, it was better before you came along. It was way better from before you came along. And you tell me, why am I not making any money? You're the reason. Because you don't want to let me do anything.
You never have, Cyrax.
Well, Marty, that's the thing, bro. That's what you don't get. That's what you don't fucking understand, motherfucker. If you would leave me alone long enough to let me do what I need to do, I could make.
You come in last place every time, and no one's ever bought your music.
Marty, all you want to do is harass me. That's all you want to do is harass me like you own me. That's all it is. You want to harass me because you think you own me. Well, Marty, I'm telling you, you don't own me. You don't own me, Marty. This ain't a game.
Explain this, Cyrax.
What? You don't own me, Marty. I ain't got to explain shit to you. You're going to stop harassing me or the next time I'm calling the cops. Plain and simple, Marty. There is no game. This is no game.
You'll never call the cops.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Mom, what's the number?
You won't call the cops, Cyrax.
Oh, watch me. I got the goddamn house phone right here, pal.
You won't do it.
I got the motherfucking house phone right here.
You don't have the balls.
Watch me. Watch me.
You don't have the balls, Cyrax.
Oh, really? Watch me. I'll be right back. Leave me on here. Don't take me off panel and don't mute me. Because I'm going to get that number. I am going to call the police on you.
You're not actually going to do it.
Oh, really? Watch me.
Yeah, I don't think you will, Cyrax.
As Marty again displayed screenshots of he and Jamie's conversation, Chance returned to the room with the phone ringing. Someone would eventually answer, causing Chance to immediately begin rambling about Marty. This led to him being transferred to another person, giving his full address on a live stream for the second time in 1 minute. Chance began rambling about Marty to the second man, unfortunate enough to have picked up his call, claiming that he had made several police reports but that nothing had been done. He then claimed, incorrectly, that Marty lived in Wisconsin, causing the person he was speaking to remind him that the police in Ohio would not travel to Wisconsin over an internet argument that he was having. The person then advised Chance to simply block Marty, which Chance claimed that he had repeatedly. Chance then gave his full phone number on a live stream, ensuring that he would most definitely be left alone and not harassed. The person on the phone then advised him that they would send an officer to his house and abruptly hung up on him. Chance, seeing this as a victory somehow, would then begin gloating to Marty about making the call. Chance, an actual insane person, would then claim that Marty needed mental help.
Press 4. For the Akron Detective Bureau, press 5.
Hey, Marty, put me back up here.
Record room, press 6. For the Police Patrol Bureau, press 7. For police traffic, press 8.
You think I'm playing now, Marty?
Yes.
Option 4, please press 9.
You're just going to hang up.
Actually, no, I'm not.
Wait while I transfer your call.
Yes, my name is Chance Wilkins. I live on 339 Lloyd Street. I have somebody that has been harassing me for like the last 7 years. He goes by the name Music Biz Marty on YouTube, but his real name is Nicholas Biegler. He does live in another state, but this man has repeatedly broken into my stuff. Yes, my name is Chance Wilkins. Is there a officer that I can speak with?
In person, what do you need?
There has been something going on that the police are not doing anything about. For the last 7 years, I've been being harassed on YouTube relentlessly and in real life, as well as various other sites. The guy that is doing it, he goes by the name Music Biz Marty on YouTube, but his real life name is Nicholas Beagler. Every time I call the cops here to do something, they tell me to call the police there. And when I call the ones there, they tell me to call the ones here. And I need to know what to do because this guy is honestly and certifiably like, and I'm not kidding when I say I'm on 339 Lloyd Street out in Akron, Ohio.
So, what's your address right now?
339 Lloyd Street, Akron, Ohio, 44301.
Glade Street?
Lloyd, Lloyd.
Okay, so you want to make a police report in reference to somebody who's been harassing you for the past 7 years?
Yes, sir.
Have you made a report before?
I've made several reports and nobody's doing anything and I don't know what to do anymore.
You know where this person lives?
I know that he lives somewhere in Wisconsin. I know that. Like, that's all I know.
The Akron police cannot travel to Wisconsin to...
Well, is there anything that can be done? Because every time
honestly, the only thing that you could do would be to block this person.
But that's the thing, though. I do that, but yet he continues. He actually has been breaking into all my stuff to where, like, every time I block him, he'll sit there and he will break into my stuff. He actually just tonight broke into my YouTube channel and got it shut down. And I'll try going to various other sites like Twitch to get away from him and all this other stuff, but he keeps doing the same thing over and over and over and over. And I don't know what to do because I do have actual proof screenshots that he is mentally insane. And I not only fear for my life, I fear for another friend of mine that's in another state that, Chance Wilkins.
Chance, what's your phone number?
You guys can reach me at this one right here, but my main one that you guys can reach me at is...
Give me a phone number to call you.
All right, 330-485-3127. That's my Google Voice where you guys can reach me out like most of the time, so I'll definitely answer.
Hold tight, we'll get out to you as soon as we can, okay?
All right, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
What do you got to say to that, Marty?
Well,
what do you got to say to that?
Sounds like you need to call the Wisconsin police, but you better not do it.
Well, guess what, Marty? You're done. I told you I would do it if you didn't leave me alone. I warned you, Marty. I fucking warned you. I gave you a warning, Marty. I told you.
I'm not worried.
Don't tell me I won't do something because I will.
Not worried.
Don't sit there and tell me I won't call the cops. I told you time and time again, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. But did you know? Because you genuinely think that I'm your property when I am not your property. You do not own me. You do not own Saren. You are mentally insane, Marty, and you need help. Genuinely, you need help. And I was not saying this to be an asshole. I'm telling you shit that nobody else will tell you, which is the fact that you're mentally insane. You have the traits of a psychopath. You really do. You have the traits of a psycho, Marty, and you need to get mental help. Seriously, this is not a game. What you're doing is against the law and wrong on every level. I do not deserve what you did. I did not deserve what you did to me, Marty.
With Chance gone from the panel, Marty would briefly discuss the likelihood of the police actually showing up to the house. As he did so, Chance returned to explain in depth what he meant when he asked to be left alone. Marty again attempted to offer Chance a deal, which Chance refused to hear. Chance claimed that accessing his accounts was illegal and asserted that Marty was not above the law. Marty then began to point out some of the awful things Chance had said and done, which of course Chance disregarded to continue his rant. Marty then displayed another comment from Saren on screen, which Chance refused to read, asserting that he wanted nothing to do with Marty, despite repeatedly choosing to join Marty's panel on his own accord.
What can you do? He'll be back. He'll be back after Sally yells at him. But I don't think the police are there. Not concerned about it. Not too worried about it. He doesn't leave me alone. Yeah, he calls me a murderer all the time. You know.
Marty, you want to know what leave me alone means, right?
No.
Marty, when I say leave me alone,
Well, you call me, sir. Explain this here. Explain this here.
Stop harassing me, stop bullying me, and stop going after my friends and family. Leave me alone literally means just that. Leave me alone. I don't want to be bothered by you. I don't want to talk to you. I want nothing to do with you. So, Marty, leave me alone. I mean, it's simple, Marty. Leave me alone.
I got a deal for you.
There is no deal, Marty. You're going to leave me alone. You're going to leave me alone, Marty.
Mm-mm.
There is no deal, Marty. You are going to leave me alone. There is no deal. You are going to back off and you are going to leave me alone. You are going to quit what you are doing. And you want to know how I know it's you breaking into my shit? Because every time you say something bad's going to happen to me, what happens? You post a video on my YouTube channel and then turn my original picture into yours as your little stamp. As your way of saying, oh, haha, here's my calling card. I got you. That's your calling card, Marty. I'm not stupid. I know it's you. I know it's you. And Marty, I'll tell you right now, what you're doing is illegal as fuck. It really is. And unless you want to go to jail for fucking hacking, dude, I suggest you stop. You're not above the law, so stop thinking that you are. Because you're not above the law, Marty. You're not above the law, Marty. You're not.
Alex, you threatened kids the other day, right?
Marty, I apologize to her for that. She told you that.
You continue to talk to 14-year-olds, right?
That? You saw that, Marty. I apologize to her. You saw what she said.
What type of person does that?
Like I said, Marty, I explained to her why I did it. And no, I'm not going to explain to you because you don't deserve that. You don't deserve to know why. You don't deserve to know why. She heard what I said yesterday. She heard me. That's all that matters. All that matters is that she heard what I said, not you. You don't deserve to hear it, Marty. You don't deserve to hear what I said to her. All you deserve, honestly, if I had it my way, the only thing you deserve is a goddamn ass whooping. That's all you deserve. But no, I'm not that kind of.
You hid in the attic last time I came to see you, buddy.
Unlike you, Marty, I actually try to do shit with my life. I don't sit there and harass people.
You play video games and jerk off to kids all day long, Cyrax. That doesn't count as something.
I'm not making a living at shit that I want to do.
Because you suck, Cyrax, because you come in last place every time.
You steal from me. You think that you own me. You think that, like, I'm your property. I am not your property. I do not belong to you. I am not owned by you.
That's where you're wrong.
What in God's name makes you think that you own me? Forget about the fucking contract. Forget about that shit. I'm talking before the Bender Boys contract. Before the Bender Boys contract.
Read that.
Before that shit. Before that shit, Marty. I'm not reading shit.
You can't read, can you?
Oh, I can. I can read better than you. Hey, read this, Marty. Fuck you. And everything that you're about. Fuck you. It means fuck off and leave me alone. And never speak to me again, Marty. I don't want anything to do with you, Marty. So here's my warning to you. Leave me alone. Once and for all, leave me the fuck alone. And stop being a manipulative fucking asshole. Because the next time you do this, Marty, you will end up in jail. Don't believe me? Watch what happens. You saw me call the cops. You saw me call the cops. What do you think comes next, Marty? What do you think's going to come next if you keep this up? You keep this up, Marty, you will end up in jail. This is not a game. This is not some funny ha-ha joke. In no way, shape, or form do you own me or Saren. You own no one. I am not your property. I do not belong to you. Even with or without the contract, it don't matter. That contract is a fucking fake. It would never hold up in court, and you know it. You and I both know that contract will never hold up in court. You know that as well as I do.
The following day, Chance went live, claiming that police officers were currently in contact with Marty. For some reason, he then decided to claim that police could not lay a finger on him or arrest him, despite him literally having gone to jail in 2012. He claimed that he was issued a warning as a result of Masshole Report's catfishing of him earlier in the year, again lying about the details of this to make himself look better. Chance, who was delusional and insane, would then claim that he had proof that Marty was delusional and insane, requesting that his local police reach out to the Akron Police Department to obtain said evidence. He then referenced the rope sent to his house, saying that this was an example of Marty threatening his life, seemingly forgetting that he had full-on threatened to end Marty's life the evening prior multiple times on a recorded live stream. He also made reference to a fake page on a funeral home's website regarding his deceased uncle Bill. I was unable to find any further information on this. Chance, being manipulative, then claimed that Marty was very manipulative, again claiming that he would not be going to jail even if the officers had a warrant for his arrest.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon to the police officers that are currently speaking with Music Biz Marty, aka Nicholas Beagler. If you are watching this right now, I want to say that you cannot lay a finger on me and you cannot arrest me. Okay? The police that dealt with the original situation with Masshole Reports I was already investigated. I showed the police here in Akron, I showed them the screenshots. Okay? And they flat out said they gave me a warning to not fall for this stuff again. I was tricked into believing certain things. Now, what Marty here is not telling you, officers, is this. Is that when Masshole Reports called me on the phone, she pretended to be of age. She pretended to be of age. And then in a text message, blatantly sent photos to me and then pretended to be underage after I had sent her certain videos that she had conned me into and certain photos that she had conned me into. After that, she sent a photo of an underage child nude to me and then claimed that she was 14 years old. So officers, you can't touch me. You cannot arrest me and I am not going to jail. The case was already investigated and they let it go. The officers here let me off with a warning. And officers, if you would like proof that Music Biz Marty here is actually delusional and insane, I can show you the proof that I was tricked into those videos that Marty sent you. I was tricked into all this stuff by Marty. I can actually send you legitimate proof that Music Biz Marty is mentally unstable and actually is psychotic. If you would like the evidence, please reach out to the Akron PD here and I will gladly send them the screenshots that he has sent mine and his mutual friend Saren. I will send the police here the screenshots. I will be more than happy to send them the screenshots. Something that Music Biz Marty here is also not telling you is that he did threaten my life by sending rope to my house, insinuating and basically telling me indirectly to kill myself. He also has reached out to the Hummel Funeral Home and faked a memorial page of my older brother, which I in turn had to call the Hummel Funeral Home that dealt with my brother's death back in 2015 and I had to have them take it down. Music Biz Marty is very manipulative, sir and ma'am, officers. So, to the officers there, I'm not going to jail. I'm not going to jail. I refuse to go to jail. Even if you have a warrant, I will not go to jail with you because I know very well I did nothing wrong. I did not do anything wrong. Therefore, you cannot make me go to prison for something that I did not blatantly do. I did not go there. I did not show up at her house. Matter of fact, the officers here explained it like this. They blatantly explained it like this. That if I were to go there and she genuinely was underage, then yes, I could have gotten arrested. But officers, I did not go there. I did not show up to her presence or her house. Therefore, I cannot be arrested. As a matter of fact, why don't you take a look at Masshole Report's YouTube channel, officers? Take a look at her channel. I am not the one that she has done this to.
Chance didn't do much but play video games for the remainder of the 17th and the majority of the 18th, so we can jump ahead to the early hours of the 18th, when Chance went live to supposedly right his quote, final wrong with Music Biz Marty. He addressed Jamie Nicole, who he claimed was a dear friend of his, despite her having hated him and actively trolled him for the entire time that they had known each other. Under the guise of taking responsibility for his claims regarding her death, Chance would immediately blame other people for what he had said, claiming that he had sources who had claimed that her death was Marty's doing. He then claimed that he had said this as a result of misreading the date on the screenshots, which still made no sense, as the date when Marty had last spoken to Jamie would in no way correlate to her method of death. He then named the sources he had, citing CPN, Maximum Overdose, Siznak, and Lord Zero as the culprits. He would then reference his past claims that Marty had murdered a prostitute, again blaming these claims on what others had supposedly told him. He then said that Marty should expect to be suspected of murders, which was obviously nonsense.
What's up, everyone? I'm here to actually right my final wrong. Now, this video is not going to be too long, or at least I hope not. But I'm here to right my final wrong with Music Biz Marty for good. Like, I'm here to right my final wrong. And it's dealing around the death of former YouTuber and dear friend, the real Miss Jamie Nicole, or as most know her as Jamie Springer, or knew her as Jamie Springer. Marty, I'm not gonna lie, like, I get where you're coming from, that you think that the resources and the people that told me a lot of things don't matter, but they actually do, and you'll see why here in a few. Like, you'll see why here in a little bit, why they do matter. But starting off, like, the reason that I honestly thought that I personally thought you had killed her was because of the fact that, to my knowledge, you were the last one to see her. To my knowledge, you were the last one to see her alive. Now, I do retract my previous statement. I did take a look at the screenshot again. Like, I re-looked at the screenshot, and I do apologize. I do genuinely apologize for getting the dates wrong. I honest to God thought it said July. You know, and I do apologize for getting that date mixed up. I do apologize for that. And I do retract my previous statement about that date. Now, what had me believing that you did do it in the very beginning, after it all happened, after everything happened, Marty, I was being told by people like CPN, Lord Zero, Maximum Overdose, and even people like Siznak that, you know, you had something to do with it. And like, it was people that did not like her that were saying these things. And I was honestly, I was going off of those things, and I'm sorry. But now looking further into it, I do retract fully my accusations on you of you killing Jamie. I am sorry. To be honest with you, Marty, I did not know that you had nothing to do with it, and like, at all. This whole time I was believing all these things. Now, as far as the prostitute thing goes, I don't know. I don't know much about that. All I know is what people tell me. That's all I know, is what people tell me. Now, maybe you can explain that one yourself on your own stream about that situation. Because as I said, Marty, I can't speak on that. Because I was not there or have any full detail. And yeah, I know it was wrong in saying that, but you have to look at it from the perspective like this. When people look at you a certain way for murdering someone, even if you didn't do it, you're going to be looked at that way. You truly are. And if people are going to connect you, if someone dies, if someone close to you dies, you're going to be one of the first ones that they question. That's like with me, Marty. You know very well deep down that I'm not a pedophile. But yet, I get called pedophile all the time. And you bear witness to it. And Marty, I do want to say that, you know, I'm genuinely sorry.
On the evening of October 19th, Chance would go live again, apologizing to his 2 viewers for not streaming all day, claiming that he had been sick due to being, quote, overworked. Quick reminder that this was a 31-year-old man with no job living off of his grandmother's food stamps speaking. Anyway, Chance began babbling about his drift team, which he had joined just days prior, claiming that he had joined 4 months ago. He claimed that one of his teammates had a brother who had passed away, dedicating the live stream to him before launching into an hour's worth of awful vocal covers, resulting in the most devastatingly depressing funeral of all time. Before this, however, Chance would request a moment of silence for the person, which he immediately interrupted by playing a song.
I do apologize for not streaming at all today. I was like stupid sick. So I was sleeping all day. And yes, I'm fine. No, I don't have COVID. I'm perfectly fine. I was just overworked. But, this morning when I woke up, as you guys know, I actually am part of one of the biggest drift teams in the world right now, the MB Drift Mafia. As you guys know, I'm part of their team and have been for the last 4 months now. And I can honestly say to those guys, you know, seeing them and being inspired by them in the very beginning, and then myself to become part of that same team that inspired me. Like, that's huge for me. But I was hanging out with Virtual and TJ and some of the guys today when we got a call from one of our team members that his little brother had passed away. What he passed away from, I'm not sure. But I can honestly say to you guys that are fans of the Drift Mafia and myself and Virtual Raps and everybody that we rock with, we will have information for you guys about that as soon as possible. But tonight, I want to dedicate this show to his younger brother, man. His younger brother who passed away, man. I want to dedicate this to that, man, because the dude's younger brother was good. He had a lot of talent, a lot of heart, and a lot of passion. And the kid had a future. He for sure had a future with our team. And I figured it'd only be fair that, to do the right thing and to put on a show for the man's younger brother, man. Because this kid was a lot like myself. He was a fucking rocker. So I do have on hand some of the songs that he enjoyed, that I enjoyed, and that we all enjoyed. And to start off, I want to take a moment of silence for this man with this song coming up right now. Let me see the letters.
Chance went live shortly following this, saying that he didn't have to say anything before immediately saying many things. He announced that Marty, the Bender Boys, Masshole Reports, and William Gloryhole were, quote, fucked. He declared that he had, quote, full-fledged evidence case against them and everyone else who had supposedly harassed himself, fellow Predator Tony, and strangely, Suplex City Vlogs, who he had not acknowledged in a positive manner for over a year. He then discussed the contract that he had signed with the Bender Boys in 2019, claiming that he'd been tricked into doing so due to being special needs. To support this claim, he would list all of the physical ailments that he had been born with, and also asserted that he had been in special ed classes for his entire life. He also claimed to have scoliosis, but was unable to remember what scoliosis was called. He then said that he had ADHD before again proclaiming that if he wasn't left alone, he would use his supposed evidence against the trolls. For some reason, the audio and video were not synced up for the majority of the stream.
Good evening. Salutations. Hello. Call it what you will. Now, I don't think I need to say anything by the title, man. Because Marty, you, my friend, you, the Bender Boys, and you, Masshole Reports, and you, William Gloryhole, are fucked. And would you like to know how? I have full-fledged evidence case against Marty and everybody that has been harassing me, that has been harassing Tony, who has been harassing Suplex City Vlogs. starting with the Vendor Boys. See, when I first started out and getting known, okay, the Vendor Boys tricked me into a contract. Okay, the Vendor Boys blatantly tricked me into a contract, knowing that I am special needs. And I know you guys want proof, but let me tell you, I have your proof about to come out of my mouth here right now. I was born 1 pound, 10 ounces, very premature. Was not supposed to live past birth. Was born with 1 kidney and 1 very severely underdeveloped lung. Was in an incubator for 6 months. And was on an oxygen tank until I was 5. Now, my whole life, I was in special ed classes, all throughout high school. And I don't know if you guys can tell or not, but I do have that thing, like, what you call it? It's that thing where it's the curvature of your spine, where your spine is not aligned like a normal person. You know how a normal person's goes like this? Well, mine goes like that. Mine literally dips in. So, Marty, plus I am ADHD. I am a little bit slower than most when it comes to certain things. Therefore, Marty, and Masshole Reports, and the Vendor Boys, and William Gloryhole, I can very easily get you on taking advantage of someone who has special needs. And I'm not just talking about for me. I'm talking about for Tony. I'm talking about for Suplex City Vlogs. I'm talking about for everyone that you have bullied. Everyone that you have tricked. So, Marty, if I were you, I wouldn't push my buttons, pal. Because, yes, you may have all these evidence stacked against me, but you have to realize something. You guys tricked me into it. Oh, it's not a card, Jay. It is very, very true. It is very true. Matter of fact, ask William Gloryhole. Since he holds all the evidence, he can tell you. Exactly. And that right there, Saren, does in fact and very much indeed prove that Marty is the delusional one. I mean, think about it. Who else says that he can get to me any way he wants? What kind of sane person says that I belong to them, that they own me? What kind of person says that they can fuck with me any way that they so choose? What kind of sane individual tries to run someone else's life?
Chance kicked off October 20th by releasing 2 new terrible songs, entitled Broken Joker and On the Inside. Here's a short clip of each. My apologies.
Am I really the villain or am I just another joker looking for a little motherfucking piece? Everybody always wanna try to turn me into another fucking beast. I'm so sick of being made out to be a motherfucking. Yo, I talk of the same every single day. Everybody wanna try to remain lost my life 2 years ago.
That evening, Marty went live, displaying a police report on his screen. The report detailed one of the many calls made to Chance's house by trolls. The report referred to Chance as a 43, which Marty had supposedly discovered was police code for a mentally disturbed individual. Marty discussed Chance's apology regarding his claims of Marty murdering Jamie Nicole, saying that it was appreciated, but also noting that he had discovered that the apology was only given as a means to convince Marty to give Chance's Twitch account back. Marty claimed that this meant Chance wanted to make a deal, and clarified that he was fine with this proposal. Marty said that he would be willing to make a deal if Chance would acknowledge that he was delusional, and began listing said delusions regarding Chance's racing and musical aspirations.
Yeah, again, all of this has gone too far. It's gone on long enough, and essentially, Cyrax, as far as your apology for admitting that I had nothing to do with Jamie's death, that was greatly appreciated. But from what I've discovered, it seems that you were only making the apology so you could get your Twitch back, and that is not a true apology. I think what you're looking to do is make a deal, and I'm fine for making deals. You can tell by my lack of frequency in streaming and the lack of length in them that, my interest is waning. There are a few things that I'd like to discuss, and all I really want you to do is to consider openly and honestly the potential that you are delusional. And I can tell you all sorts of reasons why you are delusional. Let's start off with the racing. You aspire to be a professional sim racer. You can't even finish a race, much less place somewhere beyond the last. We've all seen this time and time again. It would be like trying to become a professional basketball player and not even being able to dribble a basketball. Your ability is just completely lacking. I dug up a police report. I didn't dig up a police report. I did see the police report. And I would agree, this is not healthy. This is totally not healthy. And that's why I want to end it. But as far as the acceptance of the apology in exchange for his Twitch, and I have spoken with Twitch, and I spoke with just basically a representative, and they want to have a higher up speak with me. And that's supposed to happen tomorrow. And I'd even be willing to relinquish the account to him. But if he wants to get his Twitch back simply for making an apology, that is not how an apology works. It isn't an exchange for something you want. And the fact that he believes that that is the case just goes to show that it's not a real apology. What am I looking at, Marty? Is that a police report? It is a police report. The notable thing here is that the police reported him as a 43. A 43 is Akron code for a mental case. Those are their words. That is their description. That is their definition. Cyrax is a mental case, according to the police, and just about everyone else, except for Cyrax. And Cyrax, if you plan on coming on here, like, if you just want to scream over me and you can't, and I know you can't control yourself, so expecting you to be able to do so is asking for too much.
Chance eventually joined the panel, with Marty offering up his deal. Chance began to speak about his reasoning for thinking it was Marty who was insane, referencing screenshots which had been shared with him by Saren, in which Marty claimed that he owned Chance and would rather see him dead than relinquish his power over him. This, of course, was a ruse to mess with him, but Chance, being delusional, accepted the screenshots as legitimate. Chance, who had previously been expelled from school for performing fellatio on another man, then asserted that he was not gay before giving a hypothetical example in which he was, in fact, gay. Chance questioned the effect of his supposed rejection of Marty, pondering whether this had led to the trolling, which Marty responded to by trying to bring up Blind Billy, which Chance shot down immediately. Marty then brought up Chance's claims that he had been being trolled for 7 years, or since 2017, which was, in fact, only 4 years prior. In reality, Marty had discovered Chance in late 2018 and begun trolling him in 2019, again confirming that Chance was delusional and seemed to have no concept of time. Chance claimed that this misconception was a result of someone in 2017 having pretended to be Marty, despite the alias not having existed prior to the start of the trolling. Marty appeared very confused by this claim.
Hello, Cyrex.
Hey, Marty, how's it going?
It's all right. So the apology, I do accept the apology, but if you want the Twitch back simply for the apology, then I would say it's not a true apology, but I am willing to make a deal with you. And I know we've had some debates here. You say that I'm insane.
And I'm not trying to, start anything, Marty. I'm really not. So don't take it as bullshit. I'm speaking on what I saw, speaking on what I had seen from my own eyes and from my personal perspective, giving your past of, how you've made passes at me before in the past. Like I'm not like taking, I'm not coming at you from a negative space, but that being said, the screenshots that I saw, honestly, they do kind of say otherwise.
Sorry, so are you saying that all people who have an attraction to men are insane?
No, I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is this. Like, let's say that, like, even though I'm not gay, let's say that for a prime example, just pure example here. Let's say that I was. Like, let's switch the roles here. Let's say that you're me and I'm you.
Yeah.
I made a pass at you and you turned me down. Don't you think that it would be the better choice to, not continue that pursuit than to start all this trouble all over the fact that that person, turned you down? Like, I get that, and I'm not trying to be judgmental here when I say this. I'm really not, because I used to be that same way. I get what it's like to, not take rejection very well. But did you ever start to think that maybe possibly that it could be you having a hard time with me rejecting you, and this is all, just you, like, why is this happening? Like, I'm not saying that to be mean, but I'm just saying, like, I know what that's like, and that's kind of what I'm getting from all this.
Was that what happened with Blind Billy?
Marty, that has nothing to do with this.
I'm just asking. I'm trying to be relatable.
Marty, that has nothing to do with this. Let's keep on that. And I'm not saying this to be a dick. I'm just putting this out there. You do have a tendency to try to switch up the topic a lot. Not trying to be an ass. Just saying, like, you do have a tendency to do that. And that's something that I will admit, and I'm sure a lot of people will admit that you do, or like at least should try to, try to work on a bit. Like, if we're on a subject, stick to that subject. Don't try to change it up. Let's just, do what we need to do and get done.
You put out an example, and I am merely relating to, it does hurt to make some extreme advances towards somebody and being rejected. And I don't want to be expelled from society and be sent to a prison. Sorry, so you were trying to say that all this had happened in 2017.
And I know, and I did go back and look, and I will admit I was mistaken on that. But the one thing that gets me is this. Like, you initially found me, like, before the candle shit. I don't know if it was somebody, I don't know if you remember stuff. Yeah, I don't know if you remember this or not, but I do remember, like, it was either you or somebody pretending to be you back in 2017, and I guess somehow or other you caught wind of it, because I remember making videos on that person, genuinely thinking that it was you, because I remember the person saying that they were Music Biz Marty, and I was wondering, like, is it through that stuff? Like,
Sarah, I'm telling you, I found you from Juggalo Drama Alert after the whole candle thing.
then who was it? Then who was it that was pretending to be you?
I don't think anyone was pretending to be me, Sarah.
There was somebody that was pretending to be you because
Sorry, I didn't. Music Biz Marty didn't exist prior to you. It just didn't.
Well, apparently there was somebody out there with the name before you, or somebody that knew about you.
I'm telling you that never
Dude,
happened.
I'm telling you, man, for a fact, like, you can even ask. Like, I don't
your
know.
memory is skewed here. You think that
Dude, you can actually ask. Like, look, dude, like, you can literally ask anyone. And the reason why I'm saying this is for a very good reason, because I do specifically remember making videos, taking jabs at this person, thinking that it was you. Because I remember making these videos and talking shit and whatnot. So I don't know if it was.
Is it possible that your memory is just really damaged and doesn't work properly?
No, my memory, dude. My memory is just fine, dude. Like, I'm not. Marty, I know you're trying to. I know you're trying to take a jab, and it's not.
No, I'm not. Because you think it's been going on for 7 years.
Marty displayed the list of police codes to display the meaning of 43 to Chance, which Chance mostly disregarded to continue rambling and claiming incorrectly that he was not crazy. Chance ordered Marty to get to the point and outline his proposed deal, but immediately began ranting about his lack of income rather than allowing Marty to do so, blaming his inability to make money on the trolls as expected. Marty questioned the validity of this, causing Chance to cut him off to continue ranting about being harassed. Marty explained that his trolling had begun as a result of Chance being openly delusional about his musical ability, which Chance ignored to claim that he could take the trolls to court for harassment, cyberbullying, and death threats, which were all acts that he had committed himself. He then began hurling insults at Marty, declaring that he was not an honorable man and that he hadn't held up his end of a deal which he hadn't even been able to make yet.
You're a mental case.
Hold on, Marty, hold on. What you're not understanding is this, man. I have been bullied and I already saw that shit, Marty, but what you're not understanding is this. I have been bullied day in and day out for over 2 fucking years. I have been set up for shit. I have been attacked. My family has been personally harassed and attacked. And you mean to tell me that I'm the crazy one?
Sorry,
who's the one?
Sorry,
who's the one that's supposed to say, Marty? You know what, dude? You know what, Marty? If you want to believe that I'm crazy, go ahead. But everybody with a fucking brain can see right through the bullshit, Marty. I'm not going to admit that I'm insane, Marty. I'm not insane.
I'm not asking you to.
Then what's your fucking, just get to the goddamn chase, stop fucking dancing around the goddamn bush like a fucking moron. Okay. Get to the goddamn point, like right now. What's the deal?
Okay. And I'm glad that you're listening because
like make it clear cut, simple, and now you're not. Like no, like oh, if you do this, no. I just you tell me what I need to do. I held up my end of the deal. So my question to you is, why ain't you holding up your end of the deal? You're a man, you're a businessman, and what I was trying to get at earlier, though, before we do get into that, something I was trying to explain very, very briefly is this. Maybe if people, like the people that tell me to get a job, and this does include you, Marty, no offense, but if people would leave me the fuck alone long enough to actually do what I need to do to build my brand up. Marty, just shut up and listen. See that right there is your problem, Marty. You never want to see things except from your side. You never want to.
Am I the reason you come in last place every time against real people?
Marty. Here, see that I knew you were gonna go there with this shit. So Marty. Let me ask you something, bro.
Yeah. Well, answer that question.
If you were in my shoes, Marty, just shut up and listen, bro. If you were in my fucking shoes and being bullied and bashed on and picked on and harassed and put down and being made to look like a fool and being set up by all these people, wouldn't you be a little motherfucking pissed off? Yeah, I think you would. I think you would.
Well, Sarah, Here, and let me tell you how all this started. I realized once you believe that you can make it in the record industry, that you truly were delusional, and the lengths that this has gone to, and the extent of your delusions is fascinating to me.
See, Marty, I knew you were gonna do this shit. I knew you were gonna do this shit. So you know what, Marty? I'll see you in court, bitch. Deal.
Please,
Either you give me my shit back and you hold up your end of the deal, or I could easily haul you, fucking everyone that is ever back from it. Dude, I can haul you. I can haul the vendor boys, Master Reports. I can haul fucking William Goriel. I can haul all of you into court for harassment, cyberbullying, stalking, death threats. So don't even go there, Marty. Don't even fucking go there. You've exploited me for over 2 years and it needs to stop. So you either need to hold up your goddamn end of the original fucking deal. No. See, that right there is where you're fucking wrong, Marty. You're a fucking punk ass, bro. You don't know how to be an honorable man. If you had any fucking honor, you would have honored your original deal, motherfucker. I held up my end. Like it or not, I held up my end of the damn deal. End of discussion, Marty. End of discussion, Marty. I held up my end of the motherfucking deal. It's time for you to hold up yours, man. You say you're an honorable person, then fucking show it. Stop being a dishonorable fucking dick and trying to fucking dick around shit. No. Shut the fuck up, you dishonorable little bitch. You're dishonorable, Marty. You have no honor. You have no dignity. You have no respect. If you had any, you'd be holding up your end of the fucking deal. I held up my end like a fucking man, so don't sit there and tell me I don't have any honor. I held up my end of the deal. I held up my obligation, like it or not. I don't give a fuck if you like it or not, Marty. At the end of the day, it does not fucking...
Sarks, that's where you're wrong. You made an apology, and apologies with expectations are not real apologies. What you're essentially seeking to do is make a deal, but you don't want to make a deal.
Seriously, bro, just shut the fuck up, Marty.
Chance again demanded that Marty outline the deal, which Marty agreed to do on the grounds that Chance did not interrupt him. After Chance turned on his camera at Saren's request, Marty began to lay out the deal only to be immediately interrupted by Chance. Chance became progressively more agitated, claiming that Marty would stop at nothing to have him placed in a group home. Chance, who thought that the whole world revolved around him, claimed that Marty thought the whole world revolved around him, and declared that he was a simple man just trying to make a living. As Chance again attempted to blame the trolls for his lack of employment and income, Marty correctly reminded him that he had never held a job from the age of 18 to the age of 29, which was an 11-year period prior to ever coming in contact with Marty or the other trolls. Chance said that Marty gaining access to his Twitch account was the equivalent of breaking and entering into a house, which was, in his delusional brain, a federal crime. Marty reminded Chance that the police didn't take him seriously as a result of his 43 status, which Chance retorted by claiming that he had a lot of people on his side. When asked to name someone who was on his side, Chance disregarded the question to continue rambling. Chance then called Marty a, quote, white trash Jew, and threatened to bludgeon him to death if his Twitch account was not returned. Marty noted that the courts would not side with someone making death threats, which of course was disregarded so that the ranting could persist.
So let's hear your deal. What do you got?
Are you going to listen to me?
Let's hear your fucking deal right the fuck now. You got 30 seconds. Go.
Okay, and you better not interrupt me. Saren says, why do you have your camera off? Turn it on. That's what she's saying. Okay, let me take this off in here too. And I'm glad you're keeping your hands to yourself. Starting now, 30 seconds. Okay, 27:12. I just want to take a critical examination.
No critical examinations, Marty. Just tell me the fucking deal.
That's the deal. If we can do that, then we can do it thoroughly.
What critical examination, Marty? There is no examination, bro. There is no examination. See, this is all a fucking game to you, bro. You just want to prove that I'm mentally insane when I'm not. That's all this is, bro.
What do you want, Cyrex?
You know what I want? I want you to shut your goddamn mouth and give me my goddamn shit back like we originally agreed.
Thanks, I will.
No, you're not. You just want to sit there and prove that I'm mentally insane. Marty, I know your game. You want to have me thrown in a fucking group home or whatever, bro. You said it yourself. I heard you. That's what you want. You want to throw me in a group home and you're going to do anything you can to get it. No, Marty, shut the fuck up, old
made a
man.
promise.
Just shut the fuck up, bro. Seriously, shut up. I thought you were an honorable person.
I can be.
I thought you actually cared about Saren. Because right now you're showing that you fucking don't.
Well, I've made a promise.
By you doing this, by you not honoring your original deal, you're showing that you don't care, Marty. If you care, if you truly care like you say you do, then give me my shit back and walk the fuck away right the fuck now and leave me alone and never speak to me again. Otherwise, you're going to be sitting here not giving a fuck about her and showing that you don't. You say you have honor. No, you don't have honor. If you had honor, Marty.
Sorry, because I've made a promise. And if I break it, I will stop talking to her and she'll stop talking to me. All right? So ultimately, that would be on me.
Fuck up. We're tired of your mouth. We're tired of your goddamn mouth, Marty. You always try to twist words to how you want them. You think the whole world revolves around you? Well, wake up call, motherfucker. It don't revolve around you.
I know it doesn't. I know it doesn't.
Then why the fuck you acting like it does, huh? I don't act like the world revolves around me.
Yeah, you do.
Marty, I'm just a simple guy trying to do what he loves to make a living. But when people like you listen, you're gonna listen. When people like you get in the way, and interrupt what I'm trying to build, that makes it hard for me to make money. Imagine if you were trying to run your own business, doing what you actually enjoy with your own stuff, with whatever you do, and you have people coming in and harassing you and attacking you and bullying you and this and that and the other. You wouldn't be able to get shit done. You wouldn't be able to make money. Well, guess.
But Cyrax, from 18 to 29, we didn't know each other, and you failed to get anything off the ground.
On your ass to fucking court, nigga. You're gonna shut the fuck up, or I'm hauling your ass to goddamn court, because you did break in and enter into my fucking Twitch. You broke in illegally, Marty. Do you not realize that is a federal crime? You hacking into my Twitch is a federal crime, Marty. That is the equivalent of breaking and entering into someone's house, Marty. So you technically did commit a federal crime. You hacked into my stuff, Marty. Therefore, unless you want to go to jail, I'm giving you the chance to walk away a free.
Cyrax, the police don't take you seriously. They know you're 43.
See, the police might not, but I know a lot of other people that will, Marty. I know a lot of other people, Marty.
Cyrax, like who? Like who's going to take you seriously then? You're 43.
Marty, let me tell you, bro. I have a lot more people on my side than you do right now.
Like who?
So honestly, I don't have.
Cyrax, like who's on your side?
My name's Marty. That's for me to know. That's for me to know, not for you. That's on a need to know basis. If you need to know, I'll tell you. But you don't need to know, so I'm not gonna tell you. So Marty, quit dicking around and give me my goddamn shit back. Right the fuck now. Give me my shit back, nigga.
Give it back.
Give me my shit back, you white trash Jew. Otherwise, I'm coming up there and beating your goddamn skull in with a goddamn baseball bat, which you so rightfully deserve after bullying me for 2 fucking years.
Right,
you deserve to have your ass beat after bullying me for 2.
Sorry, so talk about you have people on your side. I don't think that the courts are going to listen to you when you threaten to kill me every day.
Sorry, I didn't hear you. All I could hear was you running your mouth like a bitch. That's all I heard was noise.
You want to hear
all I heard was your annoying fucking voice like a little bitch that you are. Okay. See, Marty, your problem is this. You like things to work in your favor. You're a supposed business guy. No, you ain't. You're a supposed honorable person. No, you ain't. I held up my end of the deal. What are you doing? What are you fucking doing? You're not honoring your word.
An apology with an expectation of something in return is not a true apology, so there's nothing to honor.
Bro, you do not have any fucking honor, so don't even try that. Marty, you're a disgrace. You're unhonorable. You have no dignity. You have no respect. Unlike me, I respected our original deal.
Well, I would agree with you until you started expecting something in return.
Marty. See, that's your problem, Marty. You like to mute me because you don't want to hear the truth.
Because you don't shut up.
Because you won't give me my motherfucking shit back and walk the fuck away. You owe me my shit back. You owe me that. There is no motherfucking deal of you have to take this examination. Nah, nigga. You're going to give me my motherfucking shit back.
Chance would eventually begin threatening to have Marty's channel taken down, which was a vague threat that he would begin flashing his penis. He claimed that he had accomplished this before with the same method, with Marty retorting that his channel had never been removed to this point and that he had simply tricked Chance into thinking that it had. Chance, of course, ignored this. Chance then said that his apology should be respected as legitimate despite his ulterior motives, which Marty did not agree with, causing Chance to repeatedly and angrily demand his account back, during which he began calling Marty homophobic slurs. He would also attempt to frighten Marty by putting on a creepy voice and threatening to drink his blood. This was, of course, ineffective, resulting in laughter from Marty. Chance began babbling about how he thought Marty had caused the demise of multiple relationships of his as a result of him declining Marty's sexual advances. Chance claimed that Marty was in no position to bargain, despite Marty having all the leverage in their current situation. Marty correctly pointed this out, asking Chance if he knew what leverage was, which he incorrectly claimed that he did, before immediately showing that he did not. Chance then attempted to explain the concept of equivalent exchange, for some reason saying that anime fans would know what he was talking about, despite it holding no relevance to the current debate. Eventually getting fed up with not getting his way, Chance would pull his camera down, expose his penis, and begin violently masturbating on camera in front of Marty and all of his viewers while calling Marty a racial slur. This would cause Marty to burst into laughter, with Chance warning him to sleep with one eye open before again exiting the panel. This is a lengthy clip, but it's worth it.
You know I can have your channel easily taken down. Matter of fact, I had it done before. And
What?
you know I have. You
Sarks,
know
it's the
I
same
have my
channel.
ways.
Sarks, if you've taken down this channel, then why do I have videos from 2 years ago, Sarks? You never took it down. I just made you think you did.
Marty.
Sarks, if you took down this channel, I wouldn't have videos from 2 years ago, would I? I made you think I did, and you believed it because you're delusional and gullible.
Marty, let me ask you this. Did you not make a promise to Sarah the other day that you were going to give me my shit back? Yeah, you did. Why aren't you?
I did, Cyrax, if you made an apology. But now that I realize you expected something in return, it wasn't for the right reasons, and therefore it wasn't a real apology.
It does not matter what the reason was, you moron.
It does.
You imbecile. You moronic buffoon. You fucking man-child. It does not matter what my reason was. My reason is none of your business.
It's not a real apology.
The only thing that you should be concerned with, Marty, is the fact that I held up my end of the goddamn deal. That's all you should be worried about. My reasons are my reasons and mine alone. Not yours, Marty. They are not your business.
It's like paying with counterfeit money. It's not really paying.
My shit back. Marty, give me my shit back or I will expose myself on your channel and get you taken down. And don't think I won't do it because I've done it before and you know it. So, Marty, don't fucking...
By the way, fuck noodles, welcome Botter. There you go. Unrelated. So, Cyrax, let me tell you this, man. Your conception of time...
Marty. See, that's your problem right there. You never want to negotiate unless it's in your favor, man. There is no talking. Just give me my goddamn shit back so I can leave, Marty. Now. Give me my fucking shit back. No. Give me my shit back. Give me my shit back.
You want it back?
Give me my shit back. Give it back.
You want it back?
You told me you were going to give it back to me the other day. Now hand it over, motherfucker. Hand it over. We had a deal, Marty. We had a goddamn deal. You need to honor it.
Paid with counterfeit money.
Marty. Hand over my fucking shit now. Hand over my Twitch, motherfucker. Hand it over. Now.
Cyrax.
Hand it over, Marty.
Cyrax.
Now.
Cyrax.
Now.
Cyrax.
Hand it over, bitch.
Cyrax.
Hand it over.
Cyrax.
Marty.
Cyrax.
You have no fucking soul, you gutless faggot. Hey, Marty. You want to see insane? How would you like it if I drink your blood after slitting your throat, bitch?
No, that was
How would you like it if I drink your blood in front of your family? You wouldn't like that, would you? So, Marty, if you want to live, we can play a little game. We can play a little game. It's called exposing you for the monster that you are.
Okay.
You're a spineless, gutless coward who can't take no for a fucking answer.
Well,
You're
neither-
mad at the fact that I turned you down. That's all this has ever been about. And you know it, Marty. That's all this has ever been about. The fact that I turned you down. That's all this has ever been about because you want me so fucking bad that you can't stand that I turned you down. That's why you ruined my relationship with Megan. That's why you ruined my fucking relationship with
I did not ruin your relationship with Megan.
shit. You ruined my relationship with Kate.
How did I ruin your relationship with Megan, Cyrax? That's not true.
Well, let's see. The shit that you sent to her fucking family, moron. I'm not stupid. I know what you did. You sent messages to her family behind her fucking back. I saw the messages, Marty. They were from you to her family. And don't act stupid, Marty. I know what you did.
It's because you're 43, Cyrax, and they came to the same conclusion that the police came to.
Nah, bro. Marty, if I was truly insane, I'd be locked up already. But I'm not. If I were a fucking pedo, I would have been locked up the day they showed up here. But I'm not. They didn't lock me up. So, dude, get off your fucking high-ass horse and off your fucking wannabe high-ass attitude. Like you're some sort of badass. When you're not. You're really just a fat, dumb motherfucker sitting behind a goddamn computer screen all day. Chugging away at whatever else. So, Marty, if I were you, man, I would just shut the fuck up and hand my shit over because I could easily re-upload that video and show people the kind of monster that you really are. Or maybe I could do better yet, y'all in the chat. Y'all think that I should do a review and show y'all the screenshots full blown and show you how crazy and insane this man really is?
We've seen it, Cyrax.
Y'all want to see that? Y'all want to see that? I mean, Marty, I can easily expose you for the fucking fraud that you are, Marty. You're a fraud, a fake, a phony, a mooch, a counterfeit little bitch. You're a punk-ass bitch, Marty. You think the world revolves around you, pal, but it don't. Honestly, bro, your whole channel revolves around me. Without me, you have no content. So, Marty, if I were you, I'd be a good little boy and I'd sit down and I'd shut up because right now, you're in no position to fucking bargain. You're really not. You might think you are.
Cyrax, do you know what the meaning of the word leverage is? Can you define it for me?
Marty, do you know what leverage is? Oh, no, you don't because you're fucking.
I do, and I have it right now because I have something that you want.
No, you don't. You have no leverage.
So you don't want your Twitch? Then what are we even talking about?
Where's your proof that you have leverage over me, nigga?
Because I have control of your Twitch. I can get it reinstated if I wanted to. And the way this is going, I don't think that I will. I have control of your channel. I can get it shut down at any time that I'd like. And I'm trying to work with you here, Cyrax.
Marty, do you want Saren to stop talking to you?
Well,
because that can be arranged very easily.
You think so?
That can be arranged very easily to have her stop talking to you, and you know it. You made her a promise, Marty. You made her a promise, but yet you're not honoring it. You are not honoring that. You're not, Marty. No, Marty.
Actually, we both came to the determination that your apology was not for a valid reason. You just wanted something in return, and that's not how apologies work. And that's why we're still communicating.
Marty, have you ever heard of this term? You might not have, and it might sound weird when I explain this, but just don't mute me or anything. Allow me to explain where I'm going with this. All right. And for those of you that are anime fans, obviously you'll get this. But for you, Marty, let me break it down for you like this. There's a little thing called equivalent exchange. For something of value, for something that you value, something of equal value must be lost. There, in turn, I held up my end of the deal. Therefore, you, in turn, should be giving me back what is rightfully mine.
Sorry, can you read
Then no, Marty, it's called equivalent exchange, Marty. Equivalent exchange. I held up my end of the deal, and I gave you something valuable. Now it's your turn to give me back what is rightfully mine. No, Marty, don't Cyrax me. You know the one I have you pegged.
I am going to Cyrax you.
No, you're not, Marty. No, you are not.
I am going to Cyrax you. I'm definitely going to Cyrax you because essentially you didn't provide me anything. You just mainly negated defamation against me by accusing me of murder, which was totally false. You're unmuted, sir.
Marty, why don't you just shut the fuck up? Why should I take an evaluation test? That's my thing. Why should I listen to what you say?
I just want to have a conversation.
No, you don't. You want to evaluate me to make me look stupid. That's all it is. Marty, I see right through your bullshit, nigga. I'm not dumb.
I just want you to evaluate your own actions and thoughts. That's all I want to do. And you can come to your own conclusions.
You know what, Marty? Fuck you, nigger boy. Fuck you, nigger boy. You white trash Jew. Honestly, Marty, you should die at fucking Auschwitz, you filthy fucking swine. Marty, you're no human. You're a fucking swine. You're a faggot little swine that deserves to have his goddamn neck slit, bitch. So, Marty, you better sleep one eye open tonight, bitch.
This is why you're 43, Cyrax.
Chance eventually returned to the panel, asking Marty if he knew what blackmail was. Marty claimed that he didn't, which Chance responded to by claiming that Marty was committing blackmail, a felony, against him, which he wasn't. Chance asserted that he was not a 43, and that anyone who knew him was well aware that he was not insane. He again demanded to hear the deal that Marty was proposing, attempting to rush him as if he had anything better to do with his time while putting on a fake accent. Marty asked if Chance was special needs, which Chance responded to by claiming that he was, quote, half and half and had learned to control his special needs. This was mere minutes after he had pulled his penis out as a means of winning an argument. Chance then began rambling about having been bullied by trolls, this time claiming that it had only been 2 years, thus contradicting his own prior claims. Chance complained about items which had been sent to his house, including sex toys, causing Marty to point out that Chance had inserted random household items into his orifices of the past, meaning that a proper sex toy should be seen as beneficial to him. Marty again brought up Blind Billy, who Chance claimed was irrelevant, requesting that he leave the past in the past so that he could continue complaining about things trolls had done in the past. After being briefly muted, Chance would become agitated, ripping off his hat and yelling about how weird he looked, blaming his trolling on his appearance for the 50th time.
Oh.
Marty, do you know what blackmail is, my friend?
No.
Well, you should, because that's clearly what you're doing. You do this every time you blackmail people, Marty. You blackmail me mostly. You sit there and say that if I don't do this, this is gonna happen. Do you not realize that blackmail is a felony, Marty? Do you not get that? Do you not understand the laws and how they work? Because, Marty, you might think that you're above the law, but clearly you're not.
But you're 43.
No, I am not. Fuck what the cops say. My friends and those that really truly know me, they know I'm not. My family knows I'm not. So fuck what you think. Fuck what the cops think. They don't know me. You don't know me like you think you do. My family and my friends and those that I care about and those that I talk to every day, they know I'm not insane. I know I'm not. My family knows I'm not. So that's all that should matter. So you can take that one and shove it up your ass. So what's this motherfucking deal, Marty?
Okay.
Come on. Chop. Hurry up. I ain't got all night. Let's go. Hurry up.
You have nothing but time, Cyrax.
No, I don't. Chop. Hurry up, Marty. Let's go. Make this snappy. Let's go. Hurry up.
What do you have to do this
Chop,
morning?
motherfucker. Let's go.
I'm trying to talk to you, Cyrax.
Chop, motherfucker. Let's go. Get to the deal. Let's go.
Cyrax, I'm trying to talk to you.
Skip the pleasantries, Marty. Let's get down to the brass tacks here, man. Let's go. You say you're a businessman. You better start talking. Let's go.
Okay. Are you special needs mentally or not?
Half and half.
Half and half. Okay. Now we're getting.
And the reason why I say that is because yes, I have ADHD. Yes,
So do I.
No, listen, you're gonna know. Hold on, let me explain. See, I do have special needs, but over the years, I've learned to control them. Unlike you, I learned to control them, which obviously you haven't learned to control yours, which you're kind of should do.
By whipping your dick out and threatening to kill people?
Marty, what you don't realize is this. This is what everyone fails to fucking realize. Matter of fact, Marty, if you would kindly please enlarge my screen so I can speak to these people. That
Okay,
right?
I'm ready for the dick, Cyrax. So you can just whip it out right now if that's what you're planning on doing.
No.
I mean, that's fine. I know
No,
you're going
I'm going to explain something here.
I know you're going to. That's
Hey,
fine.
Marty, and I'm going to explain this to everyone that doesn't seem to understand. Imagine being bullied by people like Music Biz Marty, the Bender Boys, Maxwell Reports, Wayne Glory Hole, and all these evil people for over 2 fucking years. Imagine having to go. No, shut up, Marty. I'm speaking.
Okay.
Imagine being harassed and bullied by these people for 2 fucking years and having your life threatened, your family's lives threatened, having all these nasty, disgusting things like literal dog shit and sex toys sent to your fucking house. How dare
Max, you shove pens up your ass. Like, so you would think a sex toy would actually be something that you could make use of instead of having to defile writing instruments.
Marty, stop muting me. I'm not speaking to you. I'm speaking to the people that are in the chat.
Okay, all right. But I can speak to
Marty, no buts. No buts.
Okay.
Imagine getting sent that stuff over 2 years every day. Imagine having to be put through that every day in and day out. Imagine losing your.
Sorry, this has been going on for a long time. You sexually assaulted a blind kid when you were in high school.
And that's irrelevant to this.
But it's totally relevant, Cyrax. It's totally relevant.
Irrelevant, Marty. That's irrelevant. That's not what this is about. That's not what this is about.
What type of person sexually assaults a blind kid?
Laying dogs lie, Marty. Let laying dogs lie. Leave the past in the fucking past with that shit. That's not what this is about. This is about me exposing you for the fraud that you are. For the bully that you are. For you and everyone that have ever bullied me for the last 2 fucking years, nigga.
That's irrelevant.
For the last 2 fucking years. You, Maxwell Reports, Bender.
Sorry, sexually assaulting a blind kid and strangling your grandmother are not irrelevant. They speak to your character, and this is who you were before any of this happened.
Because I look weird? Is that it? Because I look weird?
No.
Hey, look, guys, I look weird. So fucking what? No one cares, nigga.
Fox, I'm not talking about your appearance. I'm talking about your actions.
Marty, so shut the fuck up, bro. Just shut the fuck up, bro. No one gives a fuck about what you have to say. No one gives a shit about you, Marty. No one fucking likes you. Get that through your fucking skull. The only reason they come here to watch you is me. They don't give a fuck about you. They want to see me. Your channel has to do with me. Your content is me. Therefore,
if you're talking about character, how is sexually assaulting a blind kid or strangling a grandmother way before I knew who you were? How is that not relevant?
You know what, Marty? Fuck you, you fucking worthless, gutless, fucking spineless bitch of a fucking pig. I knew you didn't have any honor.
Sax, you better not whip your dick out, by the way. You better not do it.
Sand, nigga. I knew you didn't give a fuck about Saren. I knew you didn't. And that just proved it. So, Marty, kiss my motherfucking ass.
You better not whip it out,
fucking trash. You trash. You fucking dishonorable bitch.
You better not whip that dick out, sorry.
You have no honor, Marty. If you had honor, you'd quit the bullshit.
With Chance gone from the panel, Marty began watching old edits of previous stream clips, including a death threat being made to he and Schmecklecat earlier in the year. As this played, Chance returned and claimed that he had a message directly from his family, who he attempted to get on stream. Sally and Ed, having refused to participate, had supposedly claimed that if his account was not returned, Marty would be reported to the FBI for hacking crimes. Chance, who regularly kept his family awake by screaming and crying on live streams, proclaimed that his family was tired and had a right to their sleep, again asserting that they would not be appearing on stream. Chance then claimed that he wanted to beat Marty up, which Marty replied to by claiming that he was unable to do so. Chance challenged him to, quote, test that theory, with Marty again pointing out that Chance had refused to come outside the last time Marty had visited Akron. Chance claimed that he had been unaware that Marty was in town that day, which Marty responded to by playing a clip which immediately disproved this claim. Chance, being the pathetic child that he was and being caught in a blatant lie, abruptly exited the panel. For more proof that he was lying, feel free to check out part 43 of this very documentary, which documents the events around Marty's first visit to Akron.
and Schmeckle, I will put a bullet both in your head and your
Hey,
girl.
Sarah.
Marty, cut the video for me. Let me talk to you for a minute, right? This is coming directly from my family.
Sorry, you
No,
can't
Marty,
listen.
listen, let me swing. Okay? The only reason why my parents are not coming up here to say something because they literally are way too tired to do so. But they did ask, listen, Marty. They did ask for me to ask you to please give me my stuff back. And they did say this, that if you do not give me my stuff back, we will be downloading this whole live stream and we will be taking it down to the FBI office and filing a report on you and having you investigated for hacking crimes. So, Marty, just save yourself the hassle. Give me my stuff back. My family is asking on you for this one, man. So just give me my stuff back and we can walk away right now, clean and clear. We don't have to get the feds involved. No authorities need to get involved, Marty. We can end this right here, right now.
I think they agree.
Let's end this right now, me and you. We don't need to make any deals or drag this on. We don't need to drag this on, Marty.
No, you're not honoring your word.
How am I not honoring my word, Marty?
You said you're going to go and get your family, and it's just not happening. So,
Marty, they asked me to speak for them, okay? They asked me to speak on their behalf because, quite frankly, they've been up since 4 a.m. and are very tired. What part of being elderly don't you get, dude? They are literally elderly. They sleep a lot. They were up since 4 a.m. doing shit, okay? So they have a right to their sleep. They asked me on their behalf, Marty. They asked me on their behalf, Marty. They asked me to do this on their behalf.
Look, you don't have to show them. You can put your phone in the pocket. I just want to hear them ask me politely because I do feel bad for them. They have to deal with a 43 all day, and it's really kind of unfortunate.
Marty, that right there is where you're a fucking scumbag. And that right there and the way you do shit is exactly why I want to beat your fucking ass.
You can't.
Because the shit you do.
You can't.
Oh, really? Would you like to test that theory?
I tried to.
No, you didn't. You showed up without me even knowing. I didn't know you were here until you showed up.
You knew I was
Marty, let me be honest with you, Marty. That day you showed up, I did not know you were here. Okay, I had no idea until I was made aware. When you were here, after you got here, I did not know you were here until somebody said, hey, Marty's here. I honestly did not know. How was I supposed to know you're here? Nobody fucking told me you were here, bro. You never told me ahead of time. Nobody said, hey, he's going to show ass up.
Hang on.
Wow, Marty. You know what, Marty? Fuck you. You sick fucking faggot.
You can see it right here. Let's talk in person.
Sorry, Marty. Not gonna happen.
And now, folks, you know what time it is. That's right. It's time for Chance's weekly retirement from YouTube. Following Marty's stream, Chance would go live, saying that he was leaving for good as a result of bullying. He pretended to cry repeatedly as he said this, despite shedding no tears. The only notable difference between this and the thousands of other times that he had quit the internet was that here, Chance appeared to be visibly enraged and couldn't keep from angrily yelling and whining. This was in stark contrast to his usual format of sitting in the dark and speaking softly during his repeated retirements. Chance asserted that he was a victim and called out multiple trolls by name, calling them and their followers bullies. Chance, who just days prior had given his full address and phone number on a live stream with thousands of people watching, asserted that his personal life was not the business of anyone on the internet. He then urged all of the trolls to end their own lives.
Given the events that just happened, I didn't want it to come to this. I really fucking didn't. But because of everything going on and nobody leaving me the fuck alone, and for those that won't stop bullying me, I have to leave for good. I'm sorry. I cannot take being bullied any fucking more. I'm tired of being victimized. I'm tired of being harassed. I'm tired of being motherfucking bullied by you punk asses that think you own me. All you ever do is take and take and take and take and take. You don't give a shit about nobody. I'm done. I'm done being motherfucking victimized. I'm tired of being bullied. I'm done. I'm tired of having to fight for myself instead of creating. I'm tired of defending my content more than creating it. I don't deserve this. I hope all of you are fucking happy. Because after tonight, I'm gone. I'm not a pedo. I'm not psychotic. I'm being harassed. I'm being bullied by all of you. I can't do this anymore. I have fought and fought and fought and fought. I can't fight no more. I don't have any fight left in me. I'm tired of fighting. I'm the victim, not any of you. People like Music Biz Marty, William Glory Hole, Masso Reports, Jasmine Monique, every single one of you is a bully. Every one of your followers is a bully. Every time I get something going, one of you dumb fucks has to come along and fucking ruin it. Why can't you just leave me alone? Go harass somebody else. Go bully someone else. You don't have the right to my personal life. That's my personal life. My personal life is not your business. If I tell you about it and I make it your business, then it's your business. But my life is not your business. You do not own me. My life is not your business, bitch. So every one of you can slit your throats and fucking die. I don't care anymore.